going hunting this morning. Not sure the day we're going to have today. It's 39 degrees and super windy. But we're going to give it our best shot. All right, well, it is cold, windy. I've been hunting this field right here in front of my daughter's house. We literally have a stand right on the driveway. And we usually see a lot of deer out here, never anything behind us. But I caught a glimpse of one coming right down this little road right here. And she stopped right here beside me. As I was going to turn the camera on, I was watching her, but as I turned the camera on, there was another one further back I didn't know about. And it took off running and blowing all the way through the woods, which made this one really cautious. I hate I didn't get it on video, but I couldn't turn the camera around. She's literally 10 feet beside me. Well, she got cautious and started walking through this thicket behind me real slow. I found a little gap, and as soon as she stepped in that hole, the 300 rim mag, they never take a step with this rifle. All right, well, we'll go tend to her, get her cleaned up, and my goal this week is to get 3 does. Today's actually Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving morning, so I got today, tomorrow, and Saturday off, so I'm trying to get a doe every day. I'm already tagged out on bucks, so if I see any bucks, I gotta let them walk. But I still got, well, I got 8 more tags to fill for does. All right, well, we'll go tend to her and get back to the farm and take care of some stuff on the farm. There we go, really nice doe. That's gonna be perfect meat for the freezer. Now, if you want to try not to waste as much deer as possible, feed it to your dogs. I always let them eat on it until they get full, and then we'll get rid of the carcass. I guess we'll let the chickens out. boy, the driveway looks great. Love it. Well, we had some trees taken out. We had 9. 3 over here, 1 over the fence, big one over there, a bunch over here. And just trying to clean up from that, get all this pine straw off the guest house. And of course, we're coming in, we're in deep into fall. So I just wanted to blow off the driveway. All right, got a little firewood stacked up, so if anybody needs to build a fire, we're good to go. Things are looking good over here. Got the house cleaned off all the way around. Some firewood stacked that I've been needing to do, blown everything off. Got the driveway blown off. Super happy about that. Just try to knock out some chores real quick that I've been putting off. Now, I think we'll go try to catch some raccoons. We're gonna trap at 3 different spots, just trying to take out some of these raccoons. I'm home for a few days, so taking advantage of it. Usually come springtime, they like to try to get in my chicken coop, and they're just I'm not trying to get rid of all of them. They're just not good for all your nesting birds, your ground nesting birds. They get in and eat all the eggs, and they'll eat the little babies. Any little predators we have out here, I think it's a good idea to try to thin some out. Coyotes, possums, bobcats, anything that eats a ground nesting bird or my chickens. All right, for my bait, I'm just using dry cat food, tuna fish, and bacon grease, and it will really catch these raccoons. Going to be using some cage traps, a couple cage traps. And I think I got 4 of these coon cuffs. They work great. I just love them. They work really well to catching raccoons and possums, anything with fingers. Just fill it full of your bait. They'll keep eating all the way down to the trigger. And when they find that trigger, we got them. All right, we made it to our second spot. Sort of want to scout around a little bit. I hadn't been over here in a minute. There's our tree stand there. Normally we hunt the mess out of this thing, but I've been hunting so much at my daughter's here lately. I've just sort of been neglecting hunting over here at my farm. The hunting is so good over there. That's where I got both my bucks, and I got 1 doe right here earlier in the season, but this morning's doe came from my daughter's farm. I've let my feeder run out. Look at this. Old scrape right there. Check out this. Look at that rub. My gosh. Look at the size of that tree. This tree is huge. That is a big boy. That is a big boy hanging out here. My brother shot one here last year, a big one, and I shot one here last year too, about 2 weeks after he did. and they come right down this trail. You can see there's a 44-acre thicket here, and then there's all these pines, and there's just a perfect trail runs right along the border of them. All right, spot number 3. We're over here by the lake. One more coon cuff. And I got a cage trap right here beside my feeder. All right, that's it. We'll check these in the morning after we go deer hunting. We're going to go deer hunting again in the morning. I'm going to try to get another one. And back at my daughter's place. I should probably hunt here, but I like hunting at my daughter's place. It's just got a lot of deer over there. Well, this is the next day. We need to go check these traps. And it is chilly. Got nothing at the first trap. Let's go check the other 2. All right, our other trap is just on the other side of that little tree right there, a little coon cuff. Nothing in the cage trap. All right, looks like we're striking out. This cold weather may have them hold up. I was going to go hunting this morning, but it got down to 29. And I'm a fair weather hunter. I'll go this evening. The wind's blowing on top of that, so that don't help. But I'm going to go this evening. It's supposed to warm up to right at 50. Nice big scrape right here, right beside my driveway. Nice, this is a little licking branch. Usually it hangs over and the bucks will get in here and scratch and urinate and all that stuff, and they'll lick these branches and rub their horns all through them and just leave a lot of scent, sort of mark their territory. Down here at our third spot, I find Odin's balls all over our property. He runs with them all over the property and then just decides, I'm going to set it here. You don't know how many I run over when I'm cutting grass. Coming up on spot number 3. Nothing in the cage trap, nothing in the coon cuff, which is right there. All right, well, we'll let them sit for one more night and see if we catch something tonight, and then I'll have to spring all of them because I go back to work. And I can't check them every day because I work from dark to dark, and I'm not coming around out here in the woods with a flashlight. All right, well, I'll have to put some screws in here to sort of keep this, not to sort of, but to keep this locked on. It's going to come off. I need to cut a hole in my chicken wire right here. I need to cut a little hole, and we can drop this right down into a barrel that we're going to have set right here. And I got some watering cups I'm going to add to the barrel and try to upgrade our watering system for our chickens. On the conditions that I get a barrel. I'm going to stop by the feed store on the way to going hunting tonight. It's right down the street. They normally have those plastic barrels. I'm hoping they have one. If not, we may have to put this project off till next week. We've been using these Bell style waterers forever with the 5-gallon buckets. And when you got a lot of chickens, you got to fill these up about every 2 days, 2 to 3 days in the summer. They've been out here forever. This one's finally got a crack in it. It won't hold water, so it's just been sitting here. So I've been relying on this one. Still works. We'll use those for the meat birds when we get to moving the meat birds around this spring. But I just want to upgrade. I want more egg layers this year, so I want to add to my water system. With this leaned little chicken coop I have, it'll catch that water, run it down into the barrel. I do have to put an end cap here or either some spray foam or something. This is just all stuff we've had stored behind our house. It's all other people's garbage. We store it behind our house, put it to use. But I'll either put some foam in here or something to help catch that water, run it down into the barrel. Cross our fingers we get up to the barrel tonight. With no deer last night, quick little hunt, no hunting this morning. I got lazy. It's about 30 degrees and I just got lazy and didn't want to go. There's frost on the ground, so it is cold. No four-wheeler riding this morning. I think we're just going to go get some exercise, walk around and check all the traps. All right, no raccoons at this one. Go ahead and spring these. Nothing. Trap one, empty. I don't know if it's just too cold to get that scent in the air. The raccoons are not coming to check the little corn piles. I don't know what it is, but no raccoons in that one. And y'all know, normally I let my dogs out to go on all these little adventures with me, but not dealing with raccoons because they'll run and get there before I will. And I'm scared they'll get bit. Coming up on spot number 2, looking like the same, nothing. There's trap number 1. Trap number 2. Nothing. Right, well, we sprung those, so we ain't got to worry about catching nothing during the week. We'll just let them eat whatever's in there. Actually, I take that as a good sign. We're not just overrun with raccoons and possums. Because I do a lot of trapping that you guys don't see to try and keep these guys beat back. I'm not trying to get all of them out. Just keep them beat way back so we don't have no problems with our chickens and quail. And we'll try this last spot, and it doesn't look promising at all. Nothing. Like I say again, that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Yeah. Well, I was hoping for better results, but that's okay. No raccoons is a good thing. I know my chickens and my quail are going to be okay. Hopefully. Nice to keep them thinned out. Now we can let the puppies out. All ready to go? Come on. Come on. Come on. Here's your ball. Well, I'm going to cut a hole right here in this chicken wire, and I can run that hose right down in there where it'll just drop the water right in here off of this gutter. I think that's going to work great. Come right down through here and fall into there. And so far, no leaks. I'm happy about that. So far, no leaks. Just starting to fill up. It's probably about to here right now. I'm not sure as it gets higher if there'll be a little more pressure. But these things work absolutely great. I get them on Amazon. They're just little watering cups. I got them all in the quail pen. I got them everywhere. I'm trying to get away from these Bell-style waters. They work awesome. Now, they're great, especially in our little movable chicken pens. They work great. But just trying something a little different. It's not that much of a chore to have to come out here and fill these up every few days. But this will make it, this will be a little more convenient for me. I know that sun is blinding right there. My next project let me get out of the sun, my gosh. We got the barrel full. The cups are doing fantastic. I got to screw that little flex pipe on there. I forgot about that, but I'm going to get that screw down. That ought to work good. We won't get a lot of rain because it's just such a small little area, but we're catching what we can. And that should help out a lot. We're about to put a new roof on the chicken coop. We're going to end up putting a new roof on the chicken coop because it's getting bad. I don't know how long this coop's been here. We've been here 9 years, and the coop was here when we bought the house. We're going to end up replacing the whole roof. We're going to take the whole roof off, put tin on top. I got the tin. I just got to go pick it up probably next weekend. Definitely next weekend. We're going to start ripping this off. Hopefully it's not going to be too much damage underneath. We'll start laying our crossboards down, and we're just going to lay our tin right on top. And we will have a gutter system on here as well, right down through here, and I'll end up running a flex pipe. It's going to look odd, but I'm going to try to. It's going to look odd, but I'm going to try to mount it along this down through here, and run one right in this corner. We'll end up putting a barrel there because we have a little trail right through here where they can come from the main run back into the coop. We just cut a little trail right through here and have chicken wire covering it up. And then eventually, once we get the roof done, we're going to start doing some work on the sides of the chicken house because this thing is old, and the people that built it just didn't build it with quality in mind. They used cheap wood. They used all this old, I don't know what, this old fiber wood. It's just terrible. The door needs to be replaced. I put that door on that side. I did that one. I'm going to put a new one on this side. The hinges are falling off. Got some rotten braces. This one right here is rotten. It's ready to go. Like I say, you see the rot here. All this needs to come off. I'd like to go back and put some of this back on all the way around it. And then maybe give it a paint job. I don't know. But these doors need to be replaced. They're all rotted out. Just when they built it, it's like they built it with just, well, that's what I do. Build it with scraps. Use what you got. So that's what they did. All right. On to the next project. Hopefully this evening we'll get out and do some deer hunting. I'm going to go and clean the rest of this deer meat from Thanksgiving morning. Go clean it, and then hopefully go out tonight and shoot a deer. I should have went this morning, but it's too cold. All right, well, we're back at my daughter's farm, and we're going to try one more hunt before this weekend's over. I think we're going to hunt the same spot we hunted yesterday. I have been seeing tons of deer down there on the camera. It just seems when I hunt there, they know it, or they just something about it. I never see anything, but I have a lot of faith in that stand, so we're going to try it one more night. Appreciate you guys coming along. No deer tonight. It seems like I should have hunted in the morning. All my pictures on my cameras are usually of deer in the mornings. The evenings are really slow, but I can't take that cold. That cold is just, I'm too soft. But thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you checking out my video. Had a great Thanksgiving weekend. I really got a lot of stuff done. Got a watering barrel in for my chickens. That was my #1 thing I wanted to get done this weekend. Got some firewood stacked, just a whole bunch of little chores I needed to get wrapped up. But thanks again. Appreciate you checking out my video. Love you guys to death. Hope to see you on the next one.